our all pervasive demo, we learn how we can use Nimble BI application. But in this demo, we will learn how we can consume Nimble BI Node API. So when we create visualization in Nimble BI app, the actually main factor depend on Nimble BI Node API because actually Nimble BI app after collecting JSON data, it consume Nimble BI Node API. Nimble BI Node API take JSON data and return HTML output, which will show visualization in Nimble BI app. So in this demo, we will learn how we can consume Nimble BI Node API. So for consuming Nimble BI Node API, something is very important, that is API key. So you can get your Nimble BI Node API key from main administrator of Nimble BI Node API, and after this you can consume it. So in this demo we will create each and every graph using Nimble BI Node API. So for that I already created all my JSON data here, so you can see. And I already have my Nimble BI Node API key, and in this demo we will test our Nimble BI Node API using plugin of Mozilla, which is rested. Alternatively, you can use Postman, which is most popular to test any API, but because I'm familiar with Rested, so I am using Rested plugin in this demo. Now let's start our Nimble BI Node API demo. So you can see my tab is open for Rested, and its method is post, and this is my Nimble BI API. Because I'm testing it is in local environment, so I'm using my local API, and you can see it's my API key for Nimble BI Node API. And here I will paste my all data for every visualization because I already created. So first I will clear it, and now I can submit. Here you can see it's showing me some error status, field error path like this. So actually it's telling you have to pass JSON data and it will return you graph. So we will start from our first visualization, which is Apex line chart. So I already created my JSON data for Apex line chart. So I will copy it from here and directly paste here. Now you can see it's blank, but when I click on send request, so it will return HTML format data. You can see it's not HTML, it's JavaScript format data. So I will copy it from here, and for this testing I already created a simple HTML page. You can see it's here, Nimble BI graph here. I will change this also. So Nimble BI graph. Now you can see it, Nimble BI graph. So I will paste. Okay, I will paste my response data here. So again, first copy it. Okay, so copy and paste it here. And if you refresh this page, you can see your first graph, which is Nimble BI, which is Apex line graph. Next our graph is Apex area. So because I already created my JSON data, so I will copy from here, which is Apex area. So before going in second graph, I will I want to explain this. So here you can see first is chart library where I am passing Apex chart. Second is chart type where I am passing version. So you can see I already created a div in this HTML page and which ID is chart. So actually when you paste your JavaScript code, so it's automatically rendering this graph here in this div. So you can find from here also you can see this actually document.query selector chart. So actually, it's when you paste your response here, so it search div with ID chart and it render this graph on that div. So now it's time to test our next visualization. So paste it in here. Now first clear your old data, old JSON data, and paste your new JSON data and submit your API request and it will respond you a JavaScript code. So copy that code and paste it in your HTML. Okay, I will remove this out. So paste your new code here and refresh your page. So you can see this is our second Apex area chart. So third is Apex column chart. So copy your JSON data if you already created, because I already created my JSON data. So you can see, and now that is most important also in this. I am passing lots of variable in this JSON data. But now if you think that variable is not important for you, then you can remove it also. But I am adding all possible option because it can help you to understand what option actually Apex accept. For more information, you can refer also Apex charts site also. On there, lots of information is available. So copy your third JSON data, that is Apex column JSON data, and paste it here. Here, first create your all JSON data, paste and submit. And now copy your JavaScript response and paste it to your in your HTML page to test it is properly or not. And now refresh your page. Now you can see. Now it's time to test our Apex bar chart. So copy your JSON data from here, Apex bar chart, Apex bar chart, and paste it here. First clear all JSON data and now submit and request and copy your JSON this JavaScript response and copy after paste this here. Okay, something good. So paste it here and refresh your page. Now it's time to test our Apex bubble chart. So again copy your JSON data that I already created Apex bubble chart. So you can see here copy, 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 and clear your old JSON data and paste and submit it. Now copy your JavaScript response and paste in your page in HTML code page and paste it here. Now you can see your bubble chart. Now our Apex chart is completed. We tested our all Apex chart. Now it's time to test our paper chart. So first paper chart is paper axis chart. So copy your JSON data. So you can see paper chart required only small data according to Apex chart. So because I already created my Apex my JSON data for Apex for paper axis chart. So copy it and paste it. First clear your old JSON, paste it your new JSON, uh, and copy your JavaScript response and paste it here to test. Now refresh your page. Now you can see paper axis chart. Now it's time to test paper area chart. So copy paper area JSON data and clear all JSON data. Paste your new JSON data. Click on send first and copy your HTML response and paste it to here in your HTML file and refresh your HTML page. Now you can see that is Frapper area chart. Now it's time to test our Frapper pie chart. So copy your Frapper pie chart JSON data and clear first old JSON data from here. Paste your new JSON data. Click on some book. It is showing some error. Unaccepted end of JSON. Oh, I think I forgot something. Okay. Now here because I forget to close my JSON bracket. So we test it. Now it's proper. Okay. So actually I forget when I copy. Oh yeah, I forget this. So copy and paste into your HTML file and refresh your browser page. So you can see Pepper pie chart, but it's showing very small. So for that you have to customize your CSS code because here for demo I am using just a small piece of CSS data CSS code. So you have to change this and make it dynamic to show it large. But right now I'm not going to change it. Because I'm showing my most aim is to show you how we can use Nimble BI Node API. So in second about next charting Flapper doing chart. So copy your JSON data and paste it here. First clear old JSON data, paste your new data. So and copy your JavaScript response and paste it in your HTML file and refresh your page. So you can see your paper donut chart. So for information purpose, you can also refer our Swigger documentation also, Swigger Nimble BI API documentation. So you can see here we have documentation for our all visualization. So what is required for sending request for Nimble BI Node API? So first is chart library that that should be string. Second chart type. Third element ID. So I already told you what is element ID. Element ID is in which div you want to render your graph, and fourth is your data. So for every chart, the data format is different, so you can refer this documentation also for understanding. Here, here, here. So for all graph, our documentation are in Swagger available, so you can refer for information about Kumbaya Node API. Thank you.